Good evening. We would like to welcome you to the CIAA 2016 post-game wrap-up. We are joined by the Winston-Salem State University Rams, led by Coach James Wilhelmy. Coach, if you could introduce your student athletes that are joining you and open up with some additional comments about today's game.
Okay, to my left is Keith Armstrong, and to my right is Rayvon Harris. You got to give Lincoln a lot of credit. They did a great job. They were able to make a few more plays than us down the stretch. I was proud of my guys, though. I thought they competed. I thought they played extremely hard. We out-rebounded them. We were able to contain their three-point shooting. They got some pretty good three-point shooters. We did some decent. We did well in that area. Just couldn't put the ball in the basket when we needed to at certain times. The free throw shooting in the second half, that was difficult as well. But again, I'm proud of the effort, though. The effort was there.
Now we will open the floor for any comments or questions.
Coach, one thing that jumped out from the stat line here, regulation, Lincoln missed 14 foul shots, and I believe y'all missed 9 foul shots. How difficult is it knowing that really either team could have won the game in regulation?
That is a difficult thing. That's exactly what I'm saying, though, that the effort was there and the ball just didn't go in the hole, and it could have went either way. So you got a good point.
Keith, in the overtime, you guys went 7 straight possessions with that coming up empty. Was there anything going on there that was different than regulation, or just kind of lack of execution?
I feel like in the second half, the start of the second half, we started off with 3 charges, so I felt like our guards and even us was hesitant to go to the right like we did in the first half. And I think that conspired over to overtime as well. So I know that was a main factor of us having a lead in the first half.
And Ray, this is your first year, and obviously last year. I know you wanted to make a run in the tournament. How disappointing is this for you guys, knowing you guys' careers are over?
It's pretty disappointing, especially knowing that when the game was right there. Just lack of execution down the stretch, I believe, and you just got to make plays when you need to.
In the overtime, did they do anything different, you think, Lincoln, or what do you think would turn the tide?
No, they didn't do anything different. I just think we were just a little bit hesitant. We weren't playing the same. Weren't attacking the zone like we were doing the first half. That's pretty much what I remember.
And James, kind of sum up the season. I know this has kind of been a microcosm of what you guys have gone through down the stretch with close games. What is this? Has this been like the season where this game unfolded?
Yeah, there have been other games that were similar to this where we had the energy, had the effort, and you look at the stat line, and it'll be close to 50% free throw shooting, and not a lot of threes going down, and the other team ended up getting the W. So yeah, that's you've seen enough of the games. That's true. Salute her.
To any of you, what did they do defensively that kind of made your offense stagnant? 5 assists on 14 turnovers and 5 23 shooting. Was there anything that were they giving you looks that you weren't maybe accustomed to seeing, or just were hesitant? You said the penetration of your guards, but guys, what were you seeing, or what was the problem from an offensive standpoint?
Honestly, I just felt like I feel like it was disarmed. Like we just couldn't get in like we usually do. I know normally when we go attack the rack, we have better options for us to make more plays for other people, especially Ray's good at driving on the baseline, looking for the opposite for the 3-corner. So it was nothing different that we just didn't execute, we didn't make shots. That's how I feel.
Last question, Coach. Coach Hill talked about how wide open parity within the CIAA this year. So would that be a fair assessment, say, from top to bottom, the league this year?
you know, and it's kind of funny coming from the position where we are, but the last two games that we played were very similar to this game. And had we pulled out the last two games that we played prior to this, we would have been the number one seed in the South. So that's how close it is. And yeah, there's parity all over the place. You just can't call it game to game. This will be an interesting remainder of the tournament.
James, what was, if you had to think of something or come up with something, what was missing for you guys this year? Obviously 12 and 16 isn't, what Winston-Salem State is usually about.
Yeah.
Is there something that was missing in your mind?
Well, I know, and I'll take some responsibility with this. We've got to be more skilled. We've got to get some more shooters. We were able to stretch the floor a little bit more last year with Marquez Jones and Javon Wells, and even Dante Harper was a skilled guy playing the forward position. So, we're physical, we're strong, but we need to be able to put the ball in the basket as well.
You lose 4 seniors, so you got some recruiting, some cap space. Is that
Yeah.
kind of the next step for you guys?
Yes, we do have a little cap space, and we'll hit the ground running immediately. Looking for some guys to put that ball in the hole. So, but I do appreciate the contributions of these guys and the other two seniors. When they signed up, we thought we'd be playing Saturday night. Unfortunately, it ends a little earlier in the week. So.
This concludes this session of our post-game wrap-up. We would like to thank you for joining us, and we wish you best of luck in your future endeavors.